What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, and this was a 12 rounder with the WBC Super Lightweight title only on the line for Devin Haney. And this fight was Saturday, April 20th from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, and it was broadcasted on the Zone pay per view. And this might have been the biggest shock I've personally experienced recently in boxing, especially one of the biggest upsets of this year. I know it was such a big fight, but with what Ryan Garcia was posting on social media and how his actions were and what he was saying some crazy stuff online, exposing other celebrities, like just really going crazy, and posting some wild videos, antics. It was just a really scary build-up for him going into this fight, and he really shut any of that down in this one and just looked excellent. He was able to get a majority decision victory here over Devin Haney. I had it a draw 112-112 just with based on how many rounds Devin Haney did win. But Ryan Garcia was able to score 3 knockdowns, but he did also have a point taken away from him in this fight. But it was definitely more swayed in Garcia's favor. I know I had it a draw. I did agree with one of the judges who had a 112-112 as well. The other judges had a 114-110 and 115-109 in his favor, and I could definitely see it like that. Or actually, I can't really see it as wide as like 115-109, but I mean, I don't know. Actually, like 115-109, I'm just thinking with all the points. That'd probably be around. That's like 8-4, I think, for Ryan Garcia. But I think that's kind of a little bit wide because there was a good sequence in there where Devin Haney was boxing pretty well, and I'll get to that actually. So, going into my breakdown of this fight, the first round was a huge round for Ryan Garcia. Started out in the first minute with a massive left hook that shook up Haney badly and was just battering him throughout the round. A great round there. But then from rounds 2 through 6, I gave them all to Haney. I thought in those rounds Garcia just wasn't doing enough, kind of just moving backwards, getting hit with some good shots. Haney was sticking out his jab out there, and he was winning those rounds pretty easily. I thought he definitely sweeped rounds 2 through 6. Round number 6, however, was pretty close and competitive. It was definitely a swing round. I noted down on my scorecard. Excuse me. But then moving on, round number 7, a huge round for Ryan Garcia. Haney got dropped with a massive left hook, sat him down on the canvas, and when he got back up, he was shaken. His legs were all over the place. He was like a baby deer that was first born. He couldn't even walk straight. He was just out of it. And then Haney was just really trying to hold on to survive. And then on the break, Devin Haney got hit by Garcia, and the referee automatically took a point away because it was severely an intentional shot. And I kind of am not mad at that. It was a completely legal move by Ryan Garcia, so what can you do if you're in the referee situation? But yeah, so that was a 9-8 round for Ryan Garcia. Then rounds 8 and 9, though, I thought they were pretty good bounce back rounds for Devin Haney. Thought he was able to outbox Ryan Garcia a bit, press forward. Garcia was backing up a lot, and I thought he just did better. But then rounds 10 and 11 completely solidified the fight in favor of Ryan Garcia on some judges' scorecards and on many people's scorecards. As in round number 10, Ryan Garcia was able to score a knockdown. He was able to press up against Haney, throw some big combinations, drop him in the corner next to the ropes, put him down there, and Haney was shaken badly throughout. Then in round number 11, Haney was dropped again, got shook up with a big combination, then dropped with a brutal left hand to really solidify it with 3 10-8 rounds, or obviously one 9-8 round, but 3 knockdowns overall. And then round number 12, this was a tough round to score. This one could have went either way in my opinion. But I edged it to Ryan Garcia because he was able to get a flurry in there and not really much action really happened throughout. So this goes into question here, what is next for Ryan Garcia? What a win for him. I'm still kind of shocked that he got the job done here. Really, his antics going into this fight were kind of crazy, and just what a shocker this was. He was going into this fight, he was like an 8-1 underdog. So a huge win here for him. I'm just shocked. Props to him nonetheless. But yeah, for Ryan Garcia, what could be next? We could obviously see a rematch between these two, which would be very interesting, considering that Haney might be able to really hone in on some more defense for that fast left hook. I mean, obviously he had all this time to train and prepare for it, but now he's finally getting hit by it, and his chin did not reciprocate it well. But if they could have a rematch, I mean, I don't know how Haney's chin will hold up. I mean, a lot of guys, if they go through a fight like this where they get dropped numerous times, get hit numerous times, I mean, their chins break down. So we'll see what could happen next if they do a rematch. But otherwise, besides that, I mean, at 140, we could see some big fights for Ryan Garcia against the other top contenders and champions. And I wouldn't mind seeing any of that in the near future. I mean, what if we're able to see a fight between Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz, or Ryan Garcia and Subriel Matias if he gets past Liam Paro? I mean, those would be some fire fights. I mean, some very good fights. So, I mean, really, it could be some big fights in the future for Garcia after this massive win. But as for Devin Haney here, obviously a rematch is on the table, but if not, I mean, he's still the world champion if he doesn't rematch Ryan Garcia and possibly loses the title if he makes weight. But since Ryan Garcia missed weight, I believe he's still the champion. So, I mean, he could possibly fight someone top 15 in the WBC rankings. I don't necessarily think he'll go straight into a massive fight if it's not a rematch with Garcia. Could be someone else who's ranked by the WBC, but that could be a solid win for him. So overall, Ryan Garcia completely shocks the world, drops Devin Haney 3 times, and gets the majority decision victory to really just put a damper on any of his critics. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.